think taking a chance is risky, wait until you don't take that chance, okay? If you think doing a new task that you've never done before is risky, wait until you get the bill for letting somebody else do that task for you. You gotta take risk in life, you gotta do new things, you gotta push yourself to learn. Y'all get out there and do it. All right, so the F-150, we are going to just do a quick little blend, a quick paint job on this. This is the one that's for my granddad, that it's gonna be a work truck, so we're not trying to do some high-end job. We changed the hood out, the bumper. I feather edged out where there was like contamination, where the paint had like lifted off the hood. I don't know what's going on, but it really needs etching primer to repair this the right way. Put etching primer on it, let it dry. And then put a high build primer over it, block your high build primer out, and then you're ready to paint. But since this is a cheap work truck, and my granddad literally hits everything in the world, we're not doing none of that. We're just gonna roll straight over this metal. We're gonna hit this with some Bulldog for some adhesion promotion. We don't even have all of the crap off of it. We need to get that off. But yeah, we're just gonna roll right over this with some Bulldog and rock and roll through a blend. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw y'all up on the GoPro and actually show you the process I use when I blend. So we're gonna do a drop coat, which is gonna be a silver that is kind of close, just to get some of this burgundy covered up. And then after we do our drop coat, when it's time to actually lay our legit coat, we're just gonna blend this color into about right here, and then blend this bumper into somewhere in here. So you'll actually see that the color will not go into here. And then when we go do our clear coat, you'll see that we color all of this. So maybe this will help somebody if you're doing rebuilds, you know, buying salvages, rebuilding them, and you don't want to panel paint, because when you panel paint, you risk the chance of the panels not matching. And even with this being a cheap work truck, I mean, not making nothing on it, I'm still gonna blend the panels so it don't look that bad. So stay tuned and pay attention. All right, so this is some old scrap that I actually mixed together. It has like, I don't even know how many colors, but it's not very transparent. It's really thick, so it's gonna cover over that burgundy pretty quick. As you can see, it's like a solid color. We're gonna drop this down just to get a little bit of coverage, and then I'll probably move into my actual silver, or I might drop another silver first, but either way, we're gonna use up some of this old paint and use this for a drop coat. So let's get this sprayed on.
Somebody let the sun come up again.
Alright, and as I went over in the other video, the drop coat that you just seen was definitely the wrong color. I wasn't trying to make it the right color, I was just trying to use up some old paint that I had. It's just a bunch of scrap mixed together, and it kind of created that bluish green primer color look. You can actually buy, of course, Vapsil that is the correct shade. This is not the correct shade. You should be, if you're going to spray a silver, you should probably be going a little bit lighter. But again, this is complete free scrap I have, and it will cover just fine. So you can mix your old colors together, like if you just have a tiny bit of each color, and make a drop coat just to help you do some covering, because now it's going to be easier for us to go over that greenish gray with our silver versus going over burgundy. Burgundy is a lot harder to go over anytime. So you always want to try to get your color stepped down with some either free paint or VAP seal, whatever. Our VAP seal here, like I've mentioned in other videos, about $15 a quart. But I don't even want to spend that on this job. So my granddad, I'm literally charging him nothing except for material and my employees pay. So anything that Eddie's done to the truck, I'll bill him for, you know, and all that. But as far as the actual business, the business ain't making $1 off of it. So therefore, we're trying to do this on a budget and for cheap, just to help him out, because I'm not trying to make $1, and that's the reason why I'm doing no primer work. You know, I'm not doing any prep work, because it's just a work truck. He needs it to point A to point B and needs it to look good from 10 feet away. He does drywall for a living, so if any of y'all do drywall or constructions, you know how hard the job site can be on your pickup. So there's no reason to do this to a higher end scale, you know, because somebody's going to mess this thing up. So we're pouring our actual color in now. We did go to the paint store and get a color match. Our color we're spraying today is a Ford color code Y as in yellow, N as in Nathaniel. That's the color we're spraying today. So we're gonna roll right in here. Now since this is my actual legit color, I'm gonna start stepping it out away from my drop coat and start blending the color into the other panels.
What you need is the heat of the summer. Lost your mind, need the light to and the sun will come up again, 'cause you brought me the sun. Somebody let the sun come up again. What you need is the heat of the summer. Lost your mind, need the light to recover. I swear we're headed on to better days, and the sun will come up again, 'cause you brought me the sun. Somebody let the sun come up again. Cause you brought me the sun.
Alright, so now we are going to clean our gun out of the silver. Normally, if you remember my other videos, I don't clean my gun out. I roll with it dirty. But being I'm doing a blend panel, that's the reason why I just went in there and I dabbed a little bit of silver over them rock chips on the fender, because I don't want to actually spray base coat over that area of the fender, because that's my blend panel. So I want the edge of the fender color to stay the same as the door. Okay, and I want the front of the fender near the headlight color to be new to match the hood and the bumper. That way there's a fade in the middle that hopefully when it's pulled outside in the sunlight, your eyes don't see. That's the goal. Now sometimes with the silvers you can see it in the sunlight. It's either darker or lighter. You know, silvers are actually, can get a little trickier to spray, but the goal here is that hopefully your eyes don't see the color difference. I don't care about the rock chips. I literally only did it just as an extra thing. I don't care if they look good. I don't care if you can still see them. I don't care if you can't see them. So it's just, I'm just throwing it in there. Granddad's truck, I figured why not just put a little bit of paint on it, see if it helps improve it look better than black rock chips. So we're mixing our clear up now. It's going to be Omni 270. Not expensive, just regular production clear, and we're going to mix it 4 to 1 to 1. We're going to go ahead and do it all the way to the number 7 line, because I know I'm going to need a lot. I'm at least going to put 2 coats on this, depending on how it looks. I might put 3. It is a work truck, so technically 2 coats I would send it on its way, but I don't want to purposely put out junk over 1 coat. So if it don't look like I want it to look after 2, then we're going to roll 3. So you do your clear coat first, as we went over in other videos, then your hardener, and then your reducer. It is the end of the day, but I'm still going to accelerate it because I want it to kick off decently quick. That's how I'm used to spraying, and it helps. Faster it kicks off, you do get more orange peel, but it helps you, you know, not run it. And I don't ever really run this clear. Knock on wood, because I'll probably run it since I just said that to y'all. But I still like it to kick off fast, and I don't really care about orange peel. So we'll see what this blend looks like. Y'all are with me along this whole way. You get to see how I'm doing it. And then when we're done with it, we'll pull this thing outside tomorrow in the sunlight, and I will show you every flaw and show you exactly how this worked. That way you can see if maybe this is something that would work for you on your flip cars. You know, if you're just repairing panels. Most of the time on all of our cars for sale, we always blend, normally no matter what, unless it's like a black or something. And as them case by cases pop up, I will go over that with y'all to help you out. Because these videos are catered towards more people that are trying to learn how to paint and do stuff themselves in their garage, at their house, or, you know, flip dealer cars. So clear coats in the gun. Let's throw y'all back on the head and let's go in the booth and wet it out. there's what we got fresh out the gun, and I will show you all this in the sunlight because the plastic really messes with your eyes the way it changes the colors. But I do expect this color to be off a little more than that, and I'll show you just because this is new clear coat versus wore out clear coat. It does change the color a little bit. You can see where we dabbed the paint. You can still see them, but they're nowhere near as bad as they were when they were black. So that's a free little easy thing you can do while you're painting. You can still see that scratch. I didn't fix none of that. I didn't fix none of these scratches. So I did redo the headlights. We always wet sand our headlights and clear them. They make the vehicle, front of the vehicle look absolutely amazing. For like next to no work, you just literally wet sand them real fast. So hood looks decent. All of our imperfections you can still see around the edges where I didn't sand right up to the edges, but you know, where everything where it was up a couple inches has gone away. Pretty decent, especially for 100% no prep work. You've seen that I sprayed right over metal, and if I would have took my time and hand sanded closer to the grill, I could have made it look really good. But this thing's going on a job site. It's sadly gonna get beat up, like it's just what Papa does. And it is what it is. I'm not trying to put a bunch of time into it, you know, because it's never gonna get washed. Like literally, it will never get washed probably. So that's that. We'll show you in the sunlight what it looks like tomorrow. I'm out of here for tonight. So there you go. That's outside with a little sunlight on it after paint. You can see that everything looks really good for what it is. You know, there's not, yeah, I showed you all the imperfections in the paint booth. But that's it. I mean, the rock chips look 100 times better. I mean, you can see from back here, you don't even really see them. They're still there. I mean, you get up on them, there they are. You know, you can still see them, but that's how good that the silver lays out by just dabbing it. You know, you can still see our scratches that we didn't fix here, our dents that we didn't fix, all the scratches in the bumper we didn't fix. But that's how it looks when it's completed. So I think that turned out really good, especially for this thing just going to be a work truck and you know, needed on a budget and fast. Our headlights look all good now that they've been wet sanded and buffed out. And overall, I'm happy with the way this turns out. The only thing left that we have to do is Mike's installing the factory exhaust back into the truck. Yesterday, we got it out of the parts truck, and we actually are putting step bars on this truck that come off of that truck that's on the frame rack. So we got some step bars on the ground down there that we're gonna throw on this one, but I'm not gonna bore y'all with that stuff. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I just wanted to show you in the light, you know, our blend, how you can't even, I mean, you don't even see it. You know, y'all seen on camera how I blended it out. That way it matches. So now what we're dealing with is this color matches this color matches this color, and this color matches the door. The whole fender has been clear coated, so the whole front end's been clear coated, but everything matches up, so it looks amazing. And it wasn't that much more work. So like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you smash that notification button so you can keep up on all of our projects, because I'm not just here to entertain y'all. I'm here to teach y'all what I know, and that greatly will help you if you are flipping vehicles or even if you're repairing your own vehicles. And also, we got the wheels and tires, as you can see, swapped off the other truck, put back on this one, got rid of the big one, so it brought it down quite a bit. With the step bars, he'll greatly appreciate it. So I'm out. Hope y'all have a good day. There's the F150 when I bought it. Y'all remember back to the wheels it had on it. You remember the front end damage we went over in the other video. You know, all of that. So blah, blah, blah. You remember it. Okay, there's the F150 I bought. And here's the receipt, what I paid for it. So 2005 F150. Mileage is 138. There's the VIN number. There's the bid amount. So my bid was 131. My buyer fee was 400. My service fee was $59, and my internet fee was $79. That brought me out the door for a grand total of $3,638. So I can share this one with y'all because it is my granddad's. So we won't be flipping it for profit. You know, this one will just be kept. So I like to show y'all what we paid whenever possible. So that way, if anybody's wondering, well, for a vehicle like that, what do you have to pay? And if you see this total payment amount on this side, this is what I paid that day in vehicles. I bought some more, but I can't show the other receipts, and I can't, you know, disclose how many vehicles I bought on that day. But I can go over this one with y'all. So hopefully it helps y'all out. We'll wrap that one up for today on the painting with the F-150. That's the price. That's all the repairs. Pretty solid truck. I've kept everything transparent with y'all on this one pretty much. Told you everything. Try to go over everything. So hopefully it will maybe help someone out there that's wondering. And maybe you'll learn something. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Smash that notification button. I'm out.